In the early 1960s, Tracy, California was primarily an agricultural area. During August and September, the hot valley air was redolent with the sweet spiciness of the tomato ketchup H.J. Heinz brewed 24 hours a day. August was a good time to leave town. My intrepid and enterprising mother, Marilyn, and her intrepid and enterprising friend, Joan, usually took us camping. We went camping together many times. They would load the cars up with my mom's 3 children, Joan's 2, and then as many other children as they could fit in the cars. We camped at New Brighton Beach, just south of Santa Cruz, California. The moms would set up camp with a camp stove near their heads so they could have coffee in the morning without getting out of their sleeping bags. We didn't take tents. They would string up blankets between the trees, improvising changing rooms in the wild. For a week we would eat peanut butter sandwiches, camp stew, and s'mores. We would swim, explore, run wild, and play cards. We could walk the sandy beach to the boardwalk. We went to Wright's Lake in the El Dorado National Forest, west of Lake Tahoe. The campsites were rustic. It was not possible to layer enough newspaper under the sleeping bag so that we could stay warm at night. The lake was fed from the melting snows and was too cold for swimming. In 1962, we went to Hope Valley. For this trip, the moms gathered their own plus 4 extra children. On Saturday, the dads drove us up to Hope Valley. They helped us set up. We had with us 3 real tents and a small trailer which held our supplies. We were camping rough. No water, no showers, and no latrines. The dads took 1 car and headed back to civilization. They would return in 1 week. The first few days were pretty much the same as our other camping trips. We explored, climbed rocks, played cards. Then disaster hit. First, 3 of the boys developed stomach flu. Then, the Sierra Nevada had one of its summer storms. Usually a storm will last a few hours, at most a day. We thought we would be okay. We could wait it out. Everything would dry once the sun came out. We dug trenches around the tents, then climbed inside. The boys were not feeling any better. The rain didn't stop. It came in through the walls of the tent and up through the bottom. It poured rain for 24 hours without letting up. There were 2 adults, 9 children, and 1 car. The boys were really sick. Everything was really wet. It was only Wednesday. The dads weren't coming back until Sunday. We would stick it out 1 more night. That night it rained without letting up. It was raining in the tents. Rivers were running under and through our sleeping bags. We did not sleep at all. The boys were really sick. When dawn came, the sky was slightly lighter. There seemed to be a break in the rain. We left everything just as it was. We all climbed in Joan's Oldsmobile. 2 adults, 2 bulls, and 2 boys occupied the front seat. My brother had neither his glasses nor his shoes. 3 girls and 4 boys sat on top of each other in the back seat. First, they drove us to Truckee, where we put my friend Janet and I on a bus to Sacramento. We were thoroughly wet and probably smelly from our 4 days camping. They called my grandmother, who was waiting for us when we arrived in Sacramento. She picked us up there and took her to her home, dried us out, and kept us overnight. The rest of the group made the 4-hour-plus drive to Tracy. It took them much longer than that. The boys were still sick. The next day, my grandmother sent us home on the bus. On Saturday, Joan and her husband drove up to Hope Valley, broke camp, and brought the sodden mess home.